Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Chores of Daybreak 2. In the last part, we headed off to Aramis Academy to witness the start of the Aramis School Festival that's been going in the works the entire game. Did some events with Agnes, and all that kind of fun stuff. Now we're roaming the city to do some forest BGs, and all that, and a bunch of other nonsense. So, let's continue onwards. So we picked up 2 force BGs here, so let's go bang those out here. Oh man, that was so good, right? Having some gelato after a bath is absolutely to die for. You guys haven't forgotten why we're here, right? Of course not. There's nothing wrong with taking a little breather, though. Yeah, you could probably say use some R&R yourself, Kyle. You're too uptight. All the tension in your body is gonna scare off all the fish. You wouldn't even be able to catch a minnow. Don't jinx it. Oh, well, if it isn't Vaughn. Did you see the request we put up on the bulletin board? Yeah, I saw it. It said you wanted to consult with us about a legendary something or other, right? Yeah, I think I found a legendary fish over in the lake at Dirk Memorial Park. But no matter how many times I try to catch it, the thing just keeps slipping away. Wait, you're trying to fish up the Lord of the Lake? This should be interesting. I'm still a beginner at fishing myself. It's much more complicated than I thought it would be. I mean, I've got a few catches under my belt, sure, but I'm nowhere near as good as you guys. Knowing that, you still want us to take the job? Yeah, as long as you're willing, of course. So what do you say? Sure. Alright, we'll take the job. Tell me more. Nice. First, let me tell you about the target. To put it simply, it's not your average carp. That's for sure. It's apparently believed to be over 200 years old. Over 200 years? 200? That would mean it's been around quite since before Calvar was even a republic. It's like a living piece of history. However, there have been many sightings of it in the past few years. I mean, some people were even saying it had died. But then 3 weeks ago, Kyle finally managed to spot it. I was just fishing out in the lake at night, but then I saw it. The Magna Garlees, whatever. It's an old catfish that hides itself deep in the lake's caverns. That fish has seen many challengers, but none have succeeded. Catfish, so called because of the cat-like whiskers that grow on their faces. I've heard they're carnivorous too. They'll eat anything and everything. Oh, I had S catch one for me once. It was so yummy. What kind of him? You two seem to have an awful lot of experience in the wilderness. I'm surprised you're able to see anything at night. It gets rather dark in that area. Actually, something weird happened there right before the fish appeared. There was an earthquake. It can't have been a coincidence. I read ancient manuscripts that mention stuff like this happened before. When the ear of a catfish wakes, the earth beneath your feet shall quake. We have a saying like that in the East as well. But to actually witness such an event, how interesting. I think I heard something about an abyss worm around the park too, though. Maybe that's what the fish brought the fish out. Well, regardless, you said you've been having a hard time catching it, right? Yeah, it's been really frustrating. It is legendary after all. It wouldn't be so impressive if you could catch it with a single worm. We also gave baiting it a try. We lost a lot of good rods that way. Didn't we hear something about some super sturdy fishing rod recently? Yeah, it was called the Rod of the Heavens. It's said to have been used by General Atkinson over 100 years ago. General Atkinson? Olgar Atkinson. He was Sheena Dirk's right-hand man in the Calvardian Revolution. He was half Eastern as well. This rod of his, it has a lot of inscriptions on it, right? Yeah, that's what they say. I actually found a passage on it in one of Sheena Dirk's personal memoirs. Apparently, General Atkinson managed to hook the catfish with that rod once. I got away from him in the end, though. So even the general couldn't catch it. Sounds like this thing would be quite the opponent. Anyway, you want us to find that fishing rod for you? Ding ding! You guessed it! And just so you know, from Ahab's told us, your best bet is going to the Blacklight District. He wanted us to give up looking on for it because how dangerous it gets down there. So that's why he sent out a forest BG, right? An antique fishing rod that found its way to the Blacklight District. Well, I'm pretty sure we know at least one person that could find it. You talk about Yamai, right? Something you guys know, just the person to ask. Does that mean you can leave this to Arkwright Solutions for now? Of course, we'll get that rod in no time. This doesn't sound like a complicated matter. Not at all. There's also this shit too. I'll go bang this out too while we're here. Alright. Must have bang this thing out. Damn monster. Damn Archasm. Alright. Getting crafty with it. Alright. 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 Bust nut! Now he's gone. I can just replenish my CP at the hot springs, so I'm not too concerned. Oh. Round 2? Oh god. Oh my god, it's so much health. Where the fuck did this thing even come from? I don't really need absorbing arts anymore because none of her shit consumes EP anymore. There we go. No, I'm not surprised this thing has a fucking death load, and of course it has to happen to Shizuna of all. Alright, asshole. I meant to use S boost. Fuck me.
燃えるね。もらったわ。行こうかアニエス。ドライブ開始。
見切った。
ドライブ開始。やあ。
えい。
後期よ。続いてシャチ集いなさい。切り刻め。任せたわ牽制さん。
That was a one-turn stun. Bullshit.
頑張ってください。はっありがとう。負けません。
You would.
全力ドライブを開始。やあ。
行くぜ。いつでも行ける。逃がすかよ。吹き飛べ。
いい感じだね。このまま押し切る。追撃よ。いい感じだね。ブーストゲージが増えたぞ。遅い。好きにはさせないわ。おまけだよ。行くわよ。私。ブーストゲージ上限解放じゃ。遅い。
Right.
燃えるね。このまま押し切る。任せたわ牽制さん。決めなよバン。
いつでも行ける。
Of course not.
遅い。チャンスです。思いっきり行きなよ。星の力よ貫いて。
Fine. I can just bust. I can just go back to the stupid the bathhouse to cover everything.
これからも頑張ります。
Darkness.
依頼達成ですね。報酬が振り込まれたわ。
What did I get? Darkness, darkness, darkness.
オーブメントを調整するのね。
Oh, it's not one of these damn things, huh? Alright.
スケジューラーを起動したわ。
Back to the bathhouse.
いつも来て。これが整う。悪くないわね。さっぱりしたみたいね。
Alright. Okay. That out of the way. Got ourselves a fishing rod to track down.
行きましょう。
見ねえ顔だな。競技場でも出てくる。
何をお望み？またいらっしゃいね。
New shops.
どれも値打ち物。また来るがよい。
Oops, didn't mean to talk to you. No, I didn't mean to talk to you. I meant to do the topic. No!
さてと、聞かせてもらうぜ。
You talk about General Atkinson's fishing rod? Well, you're right. It came through here a little while back. I'm surprised it actually exists. Did you happen to know where it went? Come on now, you really think I'd tell you just because you asked? After all, it sure would be nice to have you owe me one Moby favor. Then again, maybe this is fate. Fate? How so? That rod you're looking for is a strange one. They say it chooses its wielder. I did my best to try and stake a claim to it, but I guess it wasn't just meant to be. That is pretty strange. You think so? Stuff like that's in all sorts of fairy tales. Yeah, well, whether it's true or not, the rod didn't choose me. Last I heard, it was over at Kan's soba stall. Makes sense. Kan's always had a thing for fishing. He's went over in the Insulated district, correct? That's right. He's a pretty respectable guy when it comes down to it. Comes by sometimes to look for Eastern cooking tools. Thanks for the info. We'll pay you back when we get a chance. Kanza actually moved his stall over to Amherst for the festival. He should be by the front gates, I believe. That's right. He's been rather popular with the students lately. Let's get moving then. How did he move his stall? The stall doesn't have wheels on it. Hey, I can make a weapon with onyx steel. Honestly, I'll make one for Vaughn. Then I'll probably make the next one for Shizuna. Moby Dick! Oh no, I gotta sell some shit. Oh gosh, shit gets expensive. Alright. Ah, shit. Oh, to buy shit as I go. Alright, I'll buy shit as I go. I still got other shops to hit.
ご注文は何でしょうか。ありがとうございました。どうしましょうか。
It's her
ぜひま
problem.
た来てくださいね。
No Sepith mass, huh? Rip.
行きましょう。
食っていくか。ちょっといいか。
The Raw of the Heavens, huh? I thought you'd be the one to come looking for it. Yeah, well, someone pointed us in your direction. You have it? I had it. Had it? What, you already gave it away? I loaned it out to an old fishing friend of mine. What'd you need it for? A client of ours was hoping to use it to catch some legendary fish. A legendary fish? You mean the Magna Garvles? Oh, you know it? Guess that makes our job easier. See, they managed to spot the thing a couple of weeks ago. You know, I'm not much of a fisherman myself anymore, but maybe this is a fate. The rod is yours. Are you sure? They said the rod of the heavens has gone from hand to hand ever since the time of the ancients. That being said, neither me or my fishing friend have much had time to make use of it. That's why I'd like to give it to you. At least then I'll have a chance to do what it was made for. You're really just going to hand it over? Fishermen are a strange breed indeed. Well, it wouldn't be the first time we've met some weird weirdos. Anyway, who's this old fishing friend that you lend the rod to? That'll be Bishop Orwell. Bishop that likes to fish. I suppose that's not too odd. Wouldn't have expected you guys to be so close. Guess fishing has a way of bringing people together. Indeed it does. At any rate, I'm sure he'd be willing to part with it, with a rod if you talk to him. I'll leave my dream to you. Go, use your newfound strength to secure a fish of legend. You got it. Alright. Where's the bishop at? I'm interrupting your mass. So that rod is the tool you need to catch a legendary fish, is it? Alright, please wait here a moment. Sure. Well, here it is. Hey, nice. Thanks a lot. Yeah, you know, something about this rod does seem a little intense. Is it maybe made star steel? It's possible. We call it an onyx steel in Calvard, though. It's an alloy made from a combination of black Zemurian ore. I believe it's been used to make some world's most powerful weapons. Come to think of it, we just got some from Jin, didn't we? Not certain of the exact material it's made from. However, I do know that this rod was once favored by the great General Atkinson. If that's all you need from me, may Idols bless you in your future endeavors. I pray you manage to resolve the General's last and lingering regret. Hey, that's a pretty tall order, don't you think? Ah, well, leave it to us. Alright. Here's your darn fishing rod. You're back. That fishing rod. Nice, I knew you could do it. Yep, here it is. The God of the Heavens, just like you asked. So that's the case closed, right? Well, not exactly. What do you mean? See, we were all talking it over, and I kind of have a feeling we're not the ones the Rod will choose. Yeah, I mean, you're the one who went through all the trouble of finding it for us. If the Rod chooses anyone, it'd be probably be you. Hold up, I'm pretty sure this wasn't part of our original deal. You really okay with us catching the legendary fish for you? Yeah, fate's placed in your hands after all. You can always cheer you on from the sidelines. When you're ready to head out to catch a big one, come find us. We'll tag along. Well, I don't have to do all the hard work. Well, obviously it's because you're the most qualified. Yeah, you're the leader. If you don't do it, who will? Careful, talk him up anymore and his head will turn into a balloon. Maybe I ain't the right man for the job. Alright, fine. I'm ready to go. This is gonna be great. You ready, Vaughn? Yes. Let's get going. If I had to do the fishing minigame, I'm gonna suck at it because I have not fished once in this game. I may have fished once and that was it. That was at the beginning of the game. Well, here we are. You sure this is where you last saw the fish? Yep, this is definitely the place. Whoa! An earthquake? This is the only area that was shaking. There's no mistake. The fish has to be close. So it's just like you said. Let's try and track it with a shard search. Magna Garvels, you're about to be seafood. Attempt to catch it. You can return to the old town by drawing to the entrance. Oh, fuck the figures. Do I really have to fucking fish? Oh, I don't want to fucking fish. I don't even know how to fit. Oh. Alright, I've not fished once, so this will be fun. I see it. Yeah.
こいつは大物だな。
魚が集まっています。
腕が鳴るな。
Guess that's what I gotta look for. Golden fish! Got him! That was easy. That is a big fucking fish. He's bigger than fucking Vaughn. Is this it? He did it! Woohoo! I just knew you had it in you. You're amazing, Vaughn. Damn, that was sure big ass. Sure was a big ass fish. Hey, is it really okay that I fished that thing up? It's too late for regrets now. I hate to admit it, but there's no way we could have gone and caught it without your help, Vaughn. That's right. By the way, I managed to get a pretty good, cool picture of it too. I'm sure this will be a do big numbers in the socials. What a remarkable catch. Grandpa! Yeah, you came. Aren't you Makino and Kyle's grandfather? And you came all the way out here by yourself? You're not just some average Joe, are you? Well, a fisher must always be aware of his surroundings after all. But for you to fish up something even General Atkinson couldn't catch. Congratulations on the job well done. You know, given your skill, you might just be able to join the 8 fishing wizards someday. 8 fishing wizards? Oh yeah, the 8 fishing wizards. I may not be some expert fishing, but even I've heard of them. There are men of refinement who have managed to reach the very peak of their fishing careers. Rods they are said to be split the oceans. Split the oceans? They sound fake as hell. Well, they're definitely not. I know one of them. Not sure about the rest, but I'm pretty confident that guy can pull it off. Where do you even find these people? The world's a big place, I guess. Oh, yeah, there's all sorts of people out there. Anyway, this is pretty fun, guys. I think I might just take up fishing as a hobby again. As long as I keep pushing using that rod, you'll be aces. I think we should try to start heading back, though. I gotta upload these pictures. Alright. Fish of Legend! Hey. Alright. Arbor District.
向かうとすっか。
もう春か。早いもんだな。
Alright, what we've got in here.
パティスリーアンダルシアへようこそ。
Oh, visit Vaughn. I appreciate you all taking the time to visit, but I'm afraid a little preoccupied at the moment. No worries, we're on business today anyways. You guys was out on a 4SPG asking for Awkward Solutions help, right? We came to lend a hand. Does that mean you're the Spriggan everyone's been talking about? What a surprise. I think it was you this whole time. Well, thankfully you caught me at the perfect moment. Your request mentioned something about the Added Sweets contest, right? Sounds like a pretty big deal. Listen up, Fairy. The Added Sweets contest is more than just a big deal. The tested world that features the most celebrated patissiers in the capital. It may only be held once in a blue moon, but it's an event that defines the future of each and every confections establishment in the capital. Andalusia was the winner of last year's contest, which means they're practically a shoo-in for this year's too. I see. You keep track of all the contests, huh? Well, that's not surprised at all. I expect nothing less from the Professor of Sweets. Up until last year, they were sponsored by the Quincy Company. Many of the participants were from the East and the Central East, and the judges had ample opportunity to act with prejudice. That won't happen again. Hard to believe they're holding such a historic event at the Aramis of all places. Sorry, I must have forgotten to mention it to you. Last year's winter, we're consulted towards where the contest should be held. As you may know, we're also in charge of providing the sweets for Aramis as a cafeteria. We gotta try to set up a booth with Festival Vessel every year. Due to overlap with the contest this year, I suggest we might as well hold the contest at Aramis. The school readily agreed to the proposal, of course. I even added my own seal of approval. However, we recently have been aware of a few complications. That's why we issued a 4HPG. Alright, makes sense to me. So, what did all the participants decide to bail or something? Well, you see, apparently all the patissiers, other than Holland, has fallen horribly ill. At the same time? That's impossible! Well, usually before we hold contest proper, we have a qualifying competition in order to determine who will be participating. Of course, that meant we all had to taste to enter dish, and it just so happened that one of our contestants decided to use a rather special rare spice. Due to an unfortunate combination of ingredients, the result was mass food poisoning. And because everyone was unaware of this combination, they were all unlucky enough to fall victim to it. You gotta be kidding me. Almost sounds like it could have been a terrorist attack. Simply hearing the word terrorist has me on edge. Didn't something happen in Langport? There's no need to worry. After conducting a thorough investigation, the police have concluded it was indeed an accident. Yeah, I haven't sensed anything fishy on my end either. I guess that makes things a little better. Thankfully, my systems were a little light compared to the others, but the rest had no choice but to withdraw. Most had said they were unwilling to participate if they weren't in top form. It would be a shame to call the whole thing off, however. Instead, we thought we could bend the rules a bit. We were hoping to attract more participants if we opened registration to the general public. Given such strange circumstances, we figured we might as well rename the competition the Aramis' Sweets Contest. However, we're still unable to decide who to recruit for the participation, and the contest is just around the corner. So what you're saying is, as long as Holland's not the only competitor, everything else should fall into place. Still, convincing someone to join a competition on such short notice is going to be a hell of a task. Well, I'm sure we must know someone that'd be willing. We have to know someone. World of Sweets is at stake here. His priorities are really... He knows his priorities, apparently. Alright, we're on the case. Are you sure? Thank you so much, Vaughn. Honestly, I think you might be doing him a favor, not the other way around. But anyway, as a member of Aramis Student Council, myself, I'll do everything I can to help. Guess our policy to only taking things serious requests got thrown out the window, huh? Rules don't matter when there's sweets involved. Well, it's supposed to be decided. Could you tell us how many participants you'd like us to recruit? If possible, 4 would be ideal. 4, huh? I think I know just who to call on then. Is one of those people the owner of Montmartre? You got that right. You can probably grumble the whole way here, though. But I'm also thinking of asking the shopkeeper at the Liberal Boutique. That makes sense. She did used to work as a maid over in Beau's, after all. I believe she's been helping set up the festival recently. We should be able to help her somewhere around the school. A maid? I bet she'll be great at baking. Then a third participant we should see if we could talk to the woman in charge of Langport's Laifu Fondian. You said she'd be in the capital today, right? Yeah, something like that. Heard she's got it stalled over by Aramis' front gate. I have a feeling we can expect some good stuff from her. She sounds perfect, but do you have any ideas on what our 4th participant should be? Can I make a suggestion? Someone I've been hoping to meet for a while now. I believe I saw him in the magazine once, and I've been curious about ever since. His name is Dunn from the Century March. Oh, I know him. From Gateau de Dune, right? I'm sure he'll be thrilled to get an invitation like this. Your enthusiasm for culinary arts never ceases to amaze, Vaughn. However, I've heard that he's closed up shop for the moment. You might just have to search around for him. No problem. I have a feeling I know where to look. I heard he's used to run around from some gangs, so I'm sure he's still in contact with a few of his old buddies. If we sniff around their usual hangouts, we'll find the guy in no time. I see. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to look. Well, if you don't mind going out of your way, I'd certainly appreciate it. I guess that makes 4. If we can get them all to agree, then it'd be a case closed. Yeah, we should get going. Here's hoping you'll find only success. Alright. Hello, lady. I just wanted to talk to you about the quest, Sir Missy.
ちょっといいか
Is that really what happened? How terrible. I'd like to give you all my hand, but I'm not too sure I'd be alright for someone from Langport to participate. It should be fine. I mean, I was the one who recommended you anyway. Yeah, sweets shouldn't be a problem for the former Teiji Kushi of the Kowloon Hotel, right? That's for sure. My sister's gonna sweep the competition. Oh, you. Well, if you really think I can be of help, I'll gladly do my part. Thanks, we'll see you at the contest then. Oh, wasn't she the lady that we helped out in Langport? For the sweets contest or whatever the fuck they had?
では向かいましょう。
見ねえ顔だな。
闘技場でも見てくか。
Alright.
何見てる。
Hello, Dune.
聞かせてもらうぜ。
Done. What? Are you freaking kidding me? The Sweets contest is a battle that every participant worth his salt tries to work his way into. There's no way someone like me should be taking part. My technique's just not up to it. It's taking things more seriously than I expected. Look, I understand how you feel, but you've been doing pretty well, don't you think? Katao de Dune was even showcased in a magazine recently. I mean, sure, but... Listen, if we don't find enough participants, the event's going to suffer a huge setback. Just think of it as a lucky break, yeah? And couldn't this be your chance to scope out the competition? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Well, I guess you're right. Alright, you got me. I'll just have to throw my best at him. Should also be able to brush all my skills in the meantime. Sounds good. We'll see you at the competition then. That was easy. Ugh.
では向かいましょう。
ニュースセンターより最新のニュースが入っています。
モンマルトは落ち着くわね。
Hello. Hello, good sir.
ちょっといいか。
So that's what happened, huh? Sounds like some real bad luck. But you know that contest of theirs is only for the best of the best in the business, right? I think you believe my skills are up to par. As much as I appreciate the thought, I really don't think it's the sort of place that the owner of a simple bistro belongs. Listen, I get what you're trying to say, but with the way things are now, the contest isn't even going to happen this year. There's just not enough participants. What if I put it like this? If those girls of yours found out that you got to take place in such a prestigious competition, standing among the very best in the industry, don't you think they'd be proud? Maybe it's my own personal bias speaking, but I'm a really big fan of the food you make. I think it'd be a great addition to the contest. Yeah, me too. Sheesh, you know, sure I'm making it hard to refuse. Taking on such big jobs suddenly would really put me in a bind, though. But I know Yume's been looking forward to this festival for a while now. Guess I don't mind doing it for her. Alright, you can count me in. Something tells me he's way more excited than he looks. Great, we'll see you at the contest then. Alright. Yeah. Look at this crew over here. Got Isabel, you got Hermes, you got Bermati over here. Got these two troublemakers here. Alright. Alright. Where else am I going? How am I supposed to be going? So I got Dune, I got Mr. Boy, I got Mr. Man from the Bistro. They're apparently in the Arbor District, but I don't see them anywhere. Huh? What's all the commotion? Sounds like it's coming from the front gate. Did something happen? Let's go check it out. Something tells me this will be a real pain.
Yeah. 生徒諸君に来場者の皆さん。実は私もこちらの OB でね。ちょっとした挨拶に参上した次第だ。今年の学芸祭は一味違うようだ。どうか気にせず、存分に楽しんでほしい。
Holy crap, it's really him! President Gramhart sure knows how to work up a crowd. I didn't realize he was an Eris alumnus. Who knew my new school was so prestigious? Huh? Dad never told me he was going to stop by. Wait, now that I think about it, Ren was hinting at something earlier. Is this it? Ugh, looks like Renee pulled one over me again. Well, what do you want to do? Want to go talk to him? I don't care either way. Perhaps I would have been more inclined if he bothered to tell me he was coming. Your call. Didn't realize she was in her rebellious phase. Well, I guess we don't have that much more time to kill. We'll need to be meeting up with everyone else pretty soon. Characters have moved elsewhere and the conversation topics have changed. Alright. Got it. I think the school, that's why it's not showing up on the map. There. Where the fuck am I supposed to be going? Where's this damn marker at? I'm supposed to go back to here, but the marker's not even here. Where the fuck am I supposed to be going? I forgot who am I supposed to be fucking going to. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Where's the fucking participant? I already forgot who my fucking fourth participant. Oh, Tryon Mall. Why is it showing up on the damn? Wait, I can't even go to the Liberal Boutique though. I'm so confused. Oh, okay. Consulting the little guide, they are in the school. They're just on the second floor. Why did it appear on the fucking map? Oh, there they are. Hello. You don't have enough participants for your contest? I'll be more than happy to help you all. That was easy. Kind of figured it'd take a little more convincing. As a proprietor of the Liberal Boutique, I simply have no reason to refuse. After all, it would make for a wonderful opportunity to introduce others to the flavors of Liberal. I'm sure my experiences in May will do much to aid you with me as well. With your permission, I would be honored to take this chance to show them my skill. Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing what you can make. Great. We'll see you later then. Nice. Got them all. Alright. Hey, we're back. And we managed to get all the 4 participants. Really? It would appear they've arrived just in time for deductions. Yeah, I came like you told me to. I must say, this is quite the lineup. Excellent. First off, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on such a sudden request. Aren't you the owner of Montmartre? And you're the restaurant from over in Langport. Oh, and you're the patissier Mr. Holland's been raving about. I think you even convinced the proprietor of Liberal Boutique to join as well. I have no doubt this will be a competition for the ages. I know we're only filling in for the big leagues, but I'll make sure to give it my all. Yes, I shall do my utmost to succeed. This is going to be one hell of a contest, that's for sure. I hardly agree. Well, since we're running out of time, why don't we still get started on the preparations? I'll be distributing the materials to each of you. Oh, before I forget, Arkwright Solutions, once again, thank you for your help. The event will begin shortly, so please see your way to the designated location. Roger that. Alright. Alright. My apologies for keeping you all waiting. Welcome once for the Battle of the Patissiers Sweets Contest. This time, however, we plan to present you to a new version of our competition, the Airma Sweets Contest. Oh, you made it. Yeah, just barely. I heard Grandpa's going to be making some sweets. I'm super excited to taste them. You're right, he is. Let's make sure to cheer him on. I'm sure Victor will have no issue in winning the judges over. Thanks for giving me a heads up on about the contest starting, Agnes. I'm ready to report. And, sorry you had to remind me to do my job. Got a little distracted by all the booths. That's alright, I'm just glad you made it in time. Now, without further ado, allow me to introduce the first round of our contest. Our beginning theme will be a sweet fit for students. Those judging our contest this time will be a few Aramis students, as well as some recent alumni. As both the former student council president and the representative of the graduates, I will do all I can to act as a strict and impartial judge. Well, I'm just glad to be here. Don't worry, I take the quality of my sweets super seriously. I'll make sure to judge them well. Look forward to seeing what everyone decides to make. I honestly don't know much about sweets, though. Not sure why I was chosen for all this. Why don't you just quit then? That way I can give everyone perfect scores. I'm sure they'll give my transcript a boost. What the heck are you mumbling about? Oh, Dad seems excited. Aw, man, I wanted to be a judge too. Yeah, wish they would have asked me. No kidding. Just the smell's making me hungry. Next two contestants with the highest scores in the first round will earn the right to participate in our finals. And with that, let's proceed to introducing our contestants and their desserts. First, coming all the way from Liberal to share with us its flavors, we have Lila. Hello everyone, it's wonderful to meet you. This dish I prepared today is my flowery gelato. It uses the essence of one of Liberal's edible flowers to create a fragrant, sweet treat. Please enjoy. Made from Liberal, huh? Never expected someone like that to be participating. This is delicious, and the fluorescent is simply remarkable. Oh, you're right, and the texture's great too. That's not to mention how light the aftertaste is. The aroma isn't overpowering either. Yeah, I guess it's alright. The ingredients seem to balance each other out pretty well. Honestly, you could probably serve this at some high-class restaurant. So confident. Has she been a judge before? Although the flavor is indeed rather elegant, it's likely to prove displeasing to those who have found the scent of flowers unappealing. Well, there you have it. Let's continue with our next contestant. This shop spent its fair share of time in the spotlight recently. Please welcome the owner of Gatal de Dune. I'm really not used to this kind of attention, man. But anyway, let me introduce what I cooked up for you all. This is my orange peel quenelle. It's a recipe I'm really pretty proud of. I put my blood, sweat, tears into these things, so you brats better enjoy them. Oh my, the outside itself is so crispy, but the inside is light and airy. The bits of orange peel add so much flavor. The elasticity of the dough is simply perfect. I feel like I could eat thousands of them. This quenelle thing's got a kind of strange shape, honestly, but I guess it's alright. Should probably be a little sweeter though. The fact that it's not one of its strong is one of its strong points. Alright, let's move on to our next contestant. I'm sure you all gourmets out there know just who this bistro legend is. He's Victor, owner of Montmartre Bistro in Old Town. Nice, looks like it's Victor's turn. Good luck, Grandpa! Is that my Yumeri here? This one's for you, Princess! Well, anyway, here's my caramel pudding. It may look simple, but I'll have you know I made this with only the most quality of ingredients. Hope it's to your liking. I pigged out. The caramel flavor is so gentle, it's amazing. And the pudding's so soft too. We had this at our cafeteria, I'd eat it every day. I never had caramel pudding this rich before. It's sweet, but somehow still fresh and unique. I've been to Montmartre a bunch. This pudding's my favorite thing on their menu. Can't argue with that. I try to get some every time I stop by. It's a pretty classic dessert. That's not really much of a judge though. Now let's continue. Our fourth and final contestant is All the Rage in Langport. She's the owner of Life of Vandian, the one and only Meijin. It's a pleasure. I'm hoping to share a special treat with you all today. This is my Emerald Montao. Both the dough and sauce are made from an original blend of black tea. However, the inside may still be a bit hot. Be careful when taking a bite. My stomach is growling. You got this, Meijin? I've never tasted anything like this. So this is a delicacy from the East. It's so warm and tasty. The flavor is really addictive too. Black tea and dough, huh? That's a pretty interesting combination. I'm sure you have to have years of experience to make something this good. The taste is a little unusual, but it's far from bad. I'm sure this could be pretty popular outside the East too. That's what I was going to say. It's not only delicious, it's also unique. I think they'd sell really well if you open a store here in the capital. Looks like the evaluations have all been tallied. I'll now proceed to pronounce the results of the first round. The two contestants that will advance to the finals are... Victor and Meijin. Great job, Grandpa. Thank you very much. Damn, I knew it was a shot in the dark, but I still got my hopes up. Guess what I do have to work on my technique. Well, I suppose allowing everyone to have a little taste of liberal was enough for me. So those are the results, huh? They really put their backs into all that. They sure did. Still, having to stand by while they ate it all was torture. Damn, should have asked them to make me one of the judges. Well, it certainly looks like you all are enjoying yourselves. Yeah, but I kind of wish I could have had a few tastes of those treats. I figured that's what you'd say. And that's why I thought of another way to offer my thanks for your help. No way. You can't mean... Why, he's become a judge now? And now we've come to our final round. Please welcome me and join Mr. Holland, the beloved owner of Andalusia and last year's contestant winner. We've been participating with our contests. Last but not least, let's choose our new judges. That's an interesting lineup. What a wide-ranging selection. Our first judge, he hails from the shadows, but can be lured out with a sweet treat or two. Von Arkwright. Damn. I'm gonna end up owning Holland big time for this, aren't I? You got this, Vaughn. I don't think I've ever seen him so happy. I'm sure you'll want a picture of this. Next on our roster, she's short, cute, the very definition of a calming influence, Miss Toa. Is that really what people think of me? I hope she managed to enjoy herself for once. She's always working so hard. Our third judge is a very special guest in the world of horrible film. He's a celebrated director for all you know and love, Director Gotti. Also participating in attendance is the woman who received the Best Actress Award at Thorbat's last film festival, Nina Fenley. You sure picked an interesting group to judge all this. This is one hell of a contest, no doubt. Yes, I agreed. Personally, I'm really looking forward to seeing what everyone thinks. Didn't expect to see those two here. How come they get the judge and I don't? And finally, we managed to procure a last-minute addition to all the way from the Basel Institute of Science. He's the mastermind behind such inventions as the T-phone and a fair number of other contributions to society. Professor Cronkite! Using a contest to determine superiority in culinary art seems a bit strange in my opinion. Taste differs from individual to individual. Yang's as critical as ever, I see. Now, let's proceed to the main event. The theme of this final round is classic confections. Let's see what our contestants have cooked up. First up is our former champion and the proprietor of Andalusia, Mr. Holland. Seems I have the honor of going first today. Since the theme is classic confections, I've prepared a tried and true creation of mine, possibly my most masterful to date. Behold the pistachio spring soiree. What's the plan to add it to my menu? Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Holland's always come up with new desserts. Alright. Wow, the pistachios really got a full-blooded body taste. The acidity of the berries mixed in with the sweetness of the chocolate. Yeah, this is a pretty solid combo. Honestly, it sort of reminds me of the time I spent here at Aramis. Bittersweet memories of spring. Well, I think Mr. Arkwright said everything that needs saying. I suppose if I were to add anything myself, I'd say it's really rich, yet light on the tongue. I certainly wouldn't mind having seconds. This cake is crazy delicious. Someone might call this guy for catering later. Both the taste and the texture are great quality, too. I can tell a lot of passion when they're making this. All the flavors have achieved a sensible harmony. I believe it would pair rather nicely with coffee. Next up, we have Victor of Montmartre. Oh, that's Oh man, it's a bit tough following such a celebrated professional. Well, anyway, I prepared my homemade tart tatin for you all. Both my daughter and granddaughter grew up eating this. It's a pretty popular dessert in our household. Yeah, we've had that before. Yeah, I remember it being really good. I'm starting to crave some myself. Phew, I don't even know where to start. Is this cheating, Victor? You already had my taste buds in chokehold. The caramelized apples are simply delectable. The pastry itself is crispy, but slightly moist as well. I could tell plenty of attention was paid, perfecting every detail. Ugh, a single bite reminds you of a warm, welcoming family. Yes, it most definitely does. However, it still managed to taste like a luxurious dessert. Delicious doesn't even begin to describe it. I suppose it's not terrible. You can tell the chef took great care in selecting his ingredients. I'm sure Esmeralda and Quatrif would find the taste quite appealing. Quite compelling. And finally, we have our final contestant, Laifu Mondian's Meijin. I thought long and hard about what classic confection meant to me, and I came up with this. It's a special pudding made so that it doesn't stick to the plate, your chopsticks, or even your teeth. I call it Snowfall's Zanbuzen. I developed it while I was still working on Kowloon Hotel. I've never seen this version before. I wonder how it tastes. I'm excited to see the reactions. The egg seems creamier than usual. It really melts in your mouth too. This is way different from other Sanbuzens I've had. I've never seen this before, but it tastes great. I think the white egg yolk really earns the spotlight here. You can tell that the chef really excels in Eastern technique. She must be true master of her skill. It's a work of art. This is really one of a kind to taste. I'm so glad I was able to try such a delicacy. The texture of ingredients has created a rather unique taste. Perhaps the field of cooking does have a depth after all. Well, those were the sweets that we prepared for today. Judges, if you'll please write down the dish you feel is best out of all three. They all look so delicious. Yeah, Vaughn had such a way of describing them. I almost started drooling from listening to him. You're right, you seem pretty passionate about them all. He'd probably make a killing as a gourmet reporter. I'm so excited. What do you think Vaughn's gonna choose? They were all pretty freaking good. It'd be hard to pick just one. But since this is a contest and all, I have to make a choice. Andouille's pistachio spring sori, Victor's homemade tart tatin, and Meijin's snowfall zanbuzen. What should I vote for? It really doesn't matter what you pick for. You know what? He's probably had this tart his entire time. Let's go with that. All right, I made my choice. Welcome back, Vaughn. What are you doing over here? Aren't you still one of the judges? Yeah, but I already turned in my vote. Should be fine to watch the announcement from here. Thank you for your patience, everyone. It is now time for the final results to be revealed. After a fierce battle, the crown goes to... Andalusia's Pistachio Spring Soiree. Hey, that's what I voted for. I guess we do have a great taste. Pistachio Spring Soiree. Soiree. I'm probably botching that word. I'll talk about a taste I'll never get sick of. It was a difficult decision, but I really enjoyed how much this one reminded me of spring. Well, it's certainly nice to win twice in a row. I don't intend to rest on my laurels, however. Instead, I'll continue polishing my skills as a patissier. Guess I'll just have to take a loss then. I'm actually feeling a little inspired by all this. I'll be sure to improve my technique once I return to Langport. As for our grand prize, we'll receive 1 year's supply of the highest quality fruit and eggs sourced all the way from Orid. Alright. Sweet. With that, we did it. The monk. Y'all eventually split them to the rest of the festival. That was a really great contest. Yes, you two did wonderful work. Well, we certainly couldn't have done it without your help. I have to say, I'm quite impressed that you managed to bring together so many talented chefs in such short notice. I'd like to thank you again for all your hard work, all the work you've done. I'll make sure to deposit the payment as promised. Sounds good to me. Well, I think I've had my fill of the school festival for now. Don't you think it's a little early to head back? There's still a lot of places we haven't seen. We should try and take a look around. Alright, after you. Hey! All in a day's work. We've done all the forest PGs. No more forest PGs. We've done them all. And I believe you can buy that stuff now too. Alright. Hello, Majan.
ご注文
I
は
wanna buy
何
your
かな
stuff.
ありがとうね
I don't want to talk to you. I'm at the
どれに
shop.
するんだい？
Mark.
行きましょ
Hey, man. Hey.
さっさと決めやがれ。そんじゃあな。さっさと決めやがれ。気ぃつけろよ。
Alright. Bread?
さっさと決めやがれ。そんじゃあな。さっさと決めやがれ。そんじゃあな。
Alright. I think this is a good place to call it quits for night now. When we come back, we got 7 connections events we gotta go through, plus we gotta go through the floor in Marching Garden as well. So, we will do that next time. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.